Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Welcome you all again in the virtual learning system of Pakistan International School, Taif, Saudi Arabia. Dear students, as you know that this is Pakistan International School, Taif virtual class for class second year students, subject computer science, and today is our 24th lecture. Teacher name Imran Ahmed. Dear students, yesterday we were discussing the two important operators, increment and decrement operator. There are two kinds of increment operator and decrement operator, pre-increment and post-increment. I gave you the example. Today we will discuss the example with the help of programming. So keep in mind how they work and how pre-increment, post-increment, pre-decrement and post-decrement works. Okay, watch over here, example of prefix increment. So they give us the example with the help of programming language hash include iostream.h, hash include connu.h, void main, opening of main function, integer, two variables declared x and y. They give the value of y 10. What is this operator? Assignment operator. Value of y is equal to 10. It means that we are going to assign a value 10 to y. Watch over here. This is the processing part. X is equal to plus y. What does that mean? Which operator they use? They use the prefix increment operator. X is equal to x plus y means, so first keep in mind the definition of prefix. First value will be increased, then statement will be executed. In the cout, excuse me, in the cout they use x. Watch over here, they use the x within double inverted commas. It means that this one is an message. Then without comma, it means that they want to show the value of a variable. What first execute this statement in your mind before checking the result. What should be the result of this statement? X is equal to plus y. First value will be increased. The value of y is 10. So first value will be increased. So value of x should be 11. In this case, value of x should be 11 and y is 10. So we will check cout value of over here in the message x full colon. So value of x, so output should be 11 and 11. Why 11 and 11? Watch over here. Value of y is 10. So plus 10, it means I told you the increment operator increase one value. So 10 plus 1 is equal to 11. First value will be increased, then statement will be executed. So value of y will be increased into 11 and it assigned to the x as well. So x value should be 11 and y is also increased in this case. So x value of y is also 11. So output should be like this. X is 11 and y is also 11. Next example is for postfix increment. Postfix increment. Hash include iostream.h, hash include connu.h, void main. Same program, but with the help of postfix increment operator. Same program as previous we discussed in our previous example. What should be the result over here? Int xy, there are two variables declared. The value of y is 10. X is equal to y plus now. Now over here they use the postfix increment operator. X is equal to y plus. X is equal to y plus. In this case, first statement will be executed, then value of y will be executed, then value of y will be increased. Watch over here, when the statement will be executed, Value of y is 10. Statement will be executed, so it will assign the value to x 10. So it will assign the value to 10. So x value over here is 10. Why 10 over here? Because when the statement will be executed, the value of y is 10. Now, after the executing the statement, value of y will be increased. After executing, over here in this statement, x is equal to 10 and y should be 11. Y should be 11. Check the result. The value of output x is equal to 10 and y is 11. Y is 11. This is the case for the increment operator. This case is for the increment operator. Watch over here, same. Now this is your assignment. You will convert this program into decrement, pre-decrement operator and post-decrement operator. Give the same value and check the result, what the result should be come in your screen. How to convert this program into decrement operator? Instead of pre-increment, you will use over here x is equal to minus minus y. X is equal to minus minus y. So what will be the result of pre-decrement? So it should be first statement. So in this case, result should be 9 9 in both cases. And over here, when you will use the postfix decrement operator, what we should be the result? 10 and 9 should be the result for the 10 and 9. X value of y should be the 9 over here. Prefix and the postfix decrement operator. After the increment and decrement operator, next operators are relational operators. Keep in mind, we will use this operator mostly in decision control. Decision control means if statement, if else statement, nested if statement, nested if else statement. So the purpose of relational operator is to comparison the two values. How many relational operators are there? There are 6 relational operators. We will discuss one by one in very detail. So relational operators are used to compare two values of the same type. Same type means if they are integer, they will compare the integer. These operators are very helpful in computer programming when flow of program is based on the condition. Watch over here, they use the word condition, means condition only we use in if statement, if else statement, nested if statement, nested if else statement, switch statement also, as well as and conditional operator. After, watch over here, after evaluation of the relational expression, the result produced in true or false. I will give you the example how they will say the result is true or false. For example, x is less than y. What should be the value of x is less than y? 6 type of relational operator are available in C++ language. Same as the C language, same the 6 type of operators are used in C++ language. These are described the following table. Watch over here, operators. These are the operators. This is the definition of the operator and they give us the example as well. Now over here, double equal sign. Double equal sign. Single equal sign, I told you, single equal sign is arithmetic operator. Oh, sorry, single equal sign is assignment operator. If in a program single equal sign is present, then what does it mean? It is assignment operator. Assignment operator means the purpose of assignment operator is to assign the value on the left side variable. Now double equal sign is used for the equal purpose, equality. When we compare the two values, for example, a, like someone is asking from you, a is equal to b, question mark is also there. If the value of a is 5 and the value of b is also a 5, what should be the result of a is equal to 5? Then the result is obviously a is equal to b. So 5 is equal to 5, the result will be true. Keep in mind, for true they will show us the result 1, and for false the result will be, in the programming they will show us 0. True and false. Now this operator is used for the not equal to symbol. Not equal to, let's say not equal to m. Let's say the value of n is 5, the value of m is also a 5. What will be the result? 5 is not equal to 5. What should be the result of this expression? So in this case the result will be false. Single, this one is the single less than. Single, why I am using the same? Because if I use a double less than operator, this will be converted into O stream operator. Over here, a single less than equal sign, and this one is used for the less than operator. A is less than B plus C. First arithmetic, this will be solved. A first, this will be compared. So watch over here, A is less than B. If the value of A is 5 and the value of B is 7. So 5 is less than 7, condition is true. 5 is less than 2, so result will be 1 or 2. Next symbol is for greater than. Z is greater than Y. So if the value of Z is 10 and the value of Y is 15, 10 is greater than 15, so sorry, 20 is greater than 15. So in this case, result will be true. Less than or equal to. Next symbol is less than or equal to. Less than or equal to. Watch over here they use. Now they're join the two conditions. 5 is less than 5, or let's say the value of 5 z is equal to 5. In this case, or this one is an easy example. If I use a is less than or equal to b, what happened? The value of z is equal to a is equal to 5 and the value of b is, let's say, 5. So condition is true. So greater than or equal to, same for all purpose over here. And now I will show you the example of relational operator. This is the example. I have two variable x and y. Both are the integer variable. X having the value 8, y having the value 5. Okay, we have two variable, x is equal to 8, y is 5. So two variable, x having the value 8, y having the value 5. Now I will use the relational operator. First, less than. So x is less than y. Check over here the condition. Value of x is 5. Value of x is 8. 8 is less than 5. So result is false. It will show you the 0. Greater than. Greater than symbol. X is greater than y. If the value of, watch over here, value of x is equal to 8 and value of, so in this case condition is true, so it will give us the one value or the true. Less than or equal to. Less than or equal to, if the x having the value 8 and y having the value 5, so condition is false, so result is 0. Greater than or equal to, so x is greater than or equal to y. Value of x is equal to 8 and the value of y is 5. So 8 is greater, also greater and also equal. So in this case, result is 1. Equal to, for equality, x is equal to y, condition is false. Why false? Because x is 8 and y is false. Not equal to symbol. X is equal to y, true. X is not equal to y. X having the value 8 and y having the value is 5. So 8 is not equal to 5, condition is true, and we will get the result 1. Inshallah, next we will discuss the further topics, further operators. Tomorrow, inshallah, we will start the next topic. Till take care of yourself, pray for me, pray for all Muslims. Allah Hafiz.